Hello everyone, welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. Yesterday we have seen the results of the Gujarat and the Himachal Pradesh elections. So before the results of the elections were announced, okay, we have something called as exit poll coming out. Okay, and this exit poll, what is this exit poll? In this video, we will be talking about the complete information about this exit poll and what are the rules with the election commission in order to conduct this exit poll and how good is it? Okay, how true is it? And how will this exit poll resonate with the actual results of the elections? Okay, so in this video, we will be talking entirely about the exit poll of this election. So this becomes important. It's a part of your polity, that is GS2. This becomes important in the chapter called as elections. Let's start. In the recent election that happened for the Gujarat and the Himachal Pradesh, we have seen the context. Okay, we have seen the contest or we have seen the competition happening between three large political parties, that is INC, BJP, and the AAP. So this is not something that is important for us. We don't have to go in detail about what are the election manifesto, what did Narendra Modi say, what did Rahul Gandhi say, and how badly AAP lost. We don't have to go to any such details from the examination point of view. If you're very much curious about the politics, it's better to avoid it for the examination point of view. So let's move on. In this context, what are these exit polls? And what is the difference between this exit poll and something called as opinion poll? So this can be a possible prelims question. Like, what is the difference between exit poll and the opinion poll? So you can have a prelims question on this where UPSC will give you a statement 1 and the statement 2. The statement 1 will have about the exit poll and the statement 2 will be of the opinion poll, and you will be asked to find the correct statement. And you will have the options like only 1 is correct, only 2 is correct, 1 and 2 are correct, neither 1 nor 2. Okay, this is something that is very common and you almost all of you know about this. So now let's answer the question of what is this exit poll. See, as the name itself suggests, exit poll, which means after the elections are done, people who have casted the vote and their opinion is considered and their pattern is considered, and after considering their pattern, it is analyzed, and some of the news agencies, some of the research and the policy makers come out with the projections for the elections or the results of the election. So this is how it would look like. For example, Gujarat, the NDTV, which conducted the exit poll, came out with the result and said probably out of the 182 seats, the majority required is 92 and the BJP would go ahead and win 131. Remember, this is just the projections that the news outlets and the policy formulating bodies would do, and this has nothing to do with the election commission coming out with the results. Okay, so this is just the projections. Like for example, after your prelims exam, various institutes would come up with the possible answer, and when the UPSC comes up with an answer, every year there will be a discrepancy with respect to 3 or 4 questions. So this is how it would look like. So for the Gujarat, this is the case, for Himachal Pradesh and for the Delhi MCD. Okay, so this is called as the exit poll. After the elections are done, the various private media outlets and the policy research organizations would come out with the projections and would say that this particular political party is expected to win this particular election. So this is called as an exit poll. Now, what is an opinion poll? Okay, opinion poll is something that is conducted before the elections are actually taking place. So exit poll, this is the main difference between an opinion poll and an exit poll. Whereas the exit poll happens after the election and the opinion poll happens even before the election. So UPSC can twist the statement. UPSC would say that the statement 1, for example, the statement 1 would say the opinion polls happen just after the election. The exit poll happens before the actual conduction of the election. And you will have the A, which says only 1 is the correct answer, B, only 2 is the correct answer, C, both 1 and 2, D, neither 1 nor 2. Okay, this is how the typical UPSC question would look like. And most of the cases, when UPSC comes out with such vice versa statements, most of the cases, like I would say 8 out of 10 times, these would be interchanged and the answer would be D. And this is a part of the option elimination technique that we teach here at Legacy IAS, where we have 15 to 20 days before your prelims exam. We'll make sure that we'll have a classes for the option elimination techniques, because option elimination becomes very crucial for you to cross that cutoff. So most of the cases, 8 out of 10 cases, this is how the UPSC will form the statements and the options. So this is an opinion poll. and we've talked about the exit poll. And there was in the process of the evolution of something called as exit poll, election commission was not completely supporting the exit poll, because election commission had few reasons. Election commission was of the opinion these exit polls will distort the people's opinion, and this exit poll are very much detrimental to the democracy and the process of election. So because of this, election commission did not support the exit poll from the initial stages. We'll see why was election commission against this particular process of the exit poll. Election Commission said both exit poll and the opinion poll would be controversial if the agency which is conducting this exit poll or the opinion poll is biased. Okay, for example, we have seen the example of the NDTV that I've shown already. If you believe that the NDTV is biased, then probably the outcome of the exit poll will be tilted towards a political ideology. So that is something that hinders the evolution of democracy in a particular country. The projections of these surveys can be influenced by the choice, wording, and the timing of the questions, and by the nature of the sample drawn. Okay, political parties often allege that the many opinion and the exit polls are motivated and sponsored by their rivals. Like for example, let's take the example of the BJP and the INC. For any new media outlet or a policy formulating agency, if INC is a very close friend, then obviously then the exit poll given out by this media outlet will showcase INC in a very good manner. So this is something that changes the opinion of people, and it will have a detrimental effect in the fair and peaceful elections. It could have a distorting effect on the choices of the voters. Okay, see, every election for that matter, every candidate showcases himself that he is the one who has already won. Election is just a matter. Election is just a formality, but he has a huge voter base and he has already won the process. Okay, that is how the people project, because they want to attract the attention of the people. And then see, nobody loves to vote for a person who is about to get defeated. Okay, everybody wants to vote for a person who is popular. Everybody wants to be a person who is voting for a person who is about to win, not for a person who would lose. So in that manner, when the exit polls results come out, then this will have a distorting effect on the choices of the people. And how did it evolve? Though election commission was against this, what happened and how is exit poll present even today? You can see here, in the year 1997, December 22nd, 1997, the Commission came out with a notification and said all the media outlets and the press are barred to conduct any kinds of opinion poll and an exit poll. And see, India is a country which promises under Article 19 right to free speech and expression. So in this manner, if an election commission comes out with a notification and says that the press is not supposed to conduct the exit poll or the opinion poll, do you think the press will be happy with this? And the press will go like soft on this? But no, it didn't happen. The press went very hard on it, and the entire media outlets and the press, okay, they protested and they took this matter to the court. And in the election commission order was challenged in the Supreme Court and also in the High Court of Delhi and Rajasthan by the media outlets. Okay, when the matter was heard by the judiciary, and judiciary came out with some of the rules to conduct such exit polls. And what are these rules? Like for example, see, any state assembly elections for that matter, for all the constituencies that are there, the election won't happen just on a single day. Okay, there would be phases. If there is for example, let's take the example of the Gujarat, where Gujarat has 182 constituencies. Out of this, you will have 3 or 4 phases of election. Like for the first 40 constituencies, you will have the first phase. The next 50 constituencies, you will have the second phase. Something like this will be divided. And if the exit poll comes out just after the election has got completed here of these 40 constituencies, then this will have an impact on the voters' choice in these 50 constituencies which are about to go for the election in near future, next 2 or 3 days probably. So this, taking this into consideration, the judiciary came up with the notification and said, unless and until all the phases of the elections are done, okay, if there are, let's assume there are 4 phases of the election that happens in Gujarat. So unless and until these 4 phases are completed, the exit polls cannot happen. And even if the opinion collection happens, it shouldn't get telecasted or broadcasted. Okay, so this was the first thing that was said by the Supreme Court. And as of now, with this judgment stands, and as of now, the same thing happens before the conduction of all the phases of the particular election. The exit poll results will not come out. So this is for the day. If you have liked the video, make sure you share it amongst your friends. And for more such interesting content, please subscribe to Legacy IAS Academy. Have a nice day. Thank you.